Hello guys, welcome to my channel The Law Cognition. Today in this video we'll be seeing the difference between direct and indirect taxes. So without wasting time, let's get started. So if we talk about the direct taxes are levied on income and activities conducted. So these kind of taxes are generally of non-transferable nature, and it is paid to the government directly by the person who had earned the income. So it's the individual who is having the liability and the burden to pay the taxes upon the income which he had earned. So now if we say this is the income that is directly paid to the government, and there is no any mediators or there is no any middlemen involved in these kind of taxes, it is paid generally after the income reaches in the hand of the taxpayer. So here what happens is the collection of tax is a bit difficult because the person may do the evasion of the tax, or there might be somewhere where they are stealing the tax, they are not paying the tax. So these are certain things that are to be taken over by the government, and thus here in case of direct taxes it becomes a bit difficult to collect the tax. So if we see few examples, then in case of direct tax it's income tax, wealth tax, etc. So now if we talk about indirect taxes are basically levied on goods and services, and here the burden, if we see, the burden of tax liability shifts from one person to the other, and the one upon whom the burden is there is the end consumer. So what happened basically is, here if we talk about, we'll just take a simple easy example. For example, we have went to the market, and just taking the example that we have purchased a lace packet. Okay, there if we see, we for a one small packet of lace we pay the amount of ₹5, and there if we see, it's the MRP which is mentioned ₹5 including all the taxes. Here including all the taxes generally means that it includes all the indirect taxes that we are supposed to pay on that lace. So ₹5 in itself includes all the taxes, and thus it's calculated on that very basis only. So this is the one of the example of indirect tax. Like now if we see that example of ₹5 only of lace, so here ₹5 might be the situation that the value of lace or packet of lace is 4 or 3 rupees, and 1 or 1.5 rupees is for the tax. So here when we go to purchase goods, it includes all the prices, and thus the MRP prices listed out to us, and it's the end consumer upon whom the burden of the same lies. So this is the type of tax which is paid on goods and services by the taxpayer, and here the collection of tax becomes a bit easier in comparison to the direct taxes. Now if we see few examples of indirect tax, then it might be GST, excise duty, custom duty, sales tax, services tax, etc. So I hope it was clear to you the difference between direct and indirect tax. Still, if you guys have any issue, please do mention that in the chat box. Do let me know. I'll definitely revert back to you. Till then, stay safe, like my channel, subscribe it. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.